Hi, I'm Mike from Michael's Motor Cars, located in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and today I'd like to take you on a very special test drive of what I consider to be a very unique and very special car. Please take the time and watch the showroom video that we will do of this car. Read everything that we're going to talk about on this car because it's a very unusual car with a lot of unique features, and it will appeal to a very specific market segment who wants a car like this. We'll go on a test drive. I'll try and show you some of the car's capabilities, which are quite surprising. The car is just a hoot to drive. What the car is a 1954 Oldsmobile Holiday Coupe Rocket 88. It's a car that came from California. It is a rust-free, very solid car. However, that's where the story changes. The interior of the car, I would say, looks to be very original on the car. The paint has a lot of patina on it and appears to be an old Rocket 88. This car has had over $100,000 spent on it, specifically to make it a car that can go on long distance tours, endurance runs, and also the Mille Miglia in Italy. This car does carry a FIFA pass that is current. That's very important. It has been in 3 Mille Miglias successfully, and it has successfully completed 2 Colorado Grands. It's a Grand Touring car hidden inside a Rocket 88. So let's go for a drive in this car. It always starts easily. It is a carbureted engine. It is a Rocket V8 engine. The gauges and instrumentation are all working on the car. The amp gauge is working. It's charging beautifully. Temperature gauge is working. Usually runs on the cooler size. It does have oversized cooling capacity. Fuel gauge is working. Oil pressure is great. It's running about 50 pounds at idle. It's a hot day in Lancaster right now. The speedometer is working. The wipers work. All the lights, all the safety things work on the car. It does have air conditioning installed in it. It is newer air conditioning. It does work. It blows cold. And so it's actually a very pleasant car to drive. This car was originally equipped with power steering. It says so right here on the steering wheel. And to this day, it does have power steering. And it's quite easy to drive. The brakes are working beautifully. But the surprise is when you drive this car. It's very powerful. It is set up to be long distance touring, endurance with strength. So you can drive it gently, which is what I'm doing right now. And it feels like a big old Oldsmobile. Transmission shifts beautifully. The steering is probably 100 turns lock to lock because it is original to the car, but it's very smooth. The car does carry its original suspension, but everywhere it has been upgraded. Slightly heavier sway bars, slightly stiffer springs, stiffer bushings. It handles much better than it did in 1954. But the real surprise on the car is the power that it delivers. Strong acceleration, good accurate braking, very straight. You can go into turns with this car. It's a whole different personality, a whole different car. So it's a couple different cars rolled into one car. Extensive work was done to this car to increase the reliability. It's oil coolers on the engine, extra cooling capacity. Again, the owner in preparing this car, over $100,000 spent specifically to make it be competitive and reliable in high-end tours. And the car has done it. It has a proven reliability record. So if you like big old Detroit iron and like a car from the 50s, and want to drive a car that was originally, these cars were accepted in the Amelia, and that's why it can go in now. Please consider this car. Call us or contact us. We'll be happy to answer all questions and provide specific photos. So thanks for coming along for the test drive. This car is a hoot. It's just a wonderful car. Thanks for coming along.